Next up, a true story that grips the heart. Hi, Terri Gillespie here, and welcome to Book Pre-Review, the books I'm excited to read. And yes, I am excited about this book, even though the title might seem a little intimidating. It's Grief is Not My Future, because I have a glorious eternal purpose, and it's written by Marla Aycock. And this is an indie book, and I'm generally very careful about promoting indie books, but I was impressed with the author, and she's really dealing with something that I think is very important, especially in this season. This book is available on paperback, and the genre is nonfiction, love and loss, death and grief, and motivational self-help. And the author's website is www.griefisnotmyfuture.com. And at the time of this filming, it was still under partial construction. So, and I think also she gave her email address. So she really does want to help people. So if you are going through similar situations as what we are going to talk about, she is very open to have you email her. So this is a bio excerpt. Becoming an author was never Marla's intention as she entered her 7th decade. But life-changing events developed and threatened to destroy her faith and nearly her life. God met her cries for help in unique and miraculous ways, which led her to put pen to paper, resulting in this book, Grief is Not My Future. Not knowing where to begin, she connected with the small upstart writers group in Calhoun, Georgia, the Calhoun Area Writers, CAW. There she found her people. And through that group, she has published other short stories in their anthologies. And she also became a part of Christian Authors Guild, which is where I met her when I spoke at one of their meetings. Marla has spent most of her life in music education and ministry while raising a family of 3 daughters with her husband Keith in Marietta, Georgia, and 6 grands. Spare time finds her in the kitchen, where she delights in creating delicious homemade meals for her family. Her goal is to minister to those who have lost loved ones so that they too know grief is not their future. Marla can be reached at marlagale@yahoo.com. And all of those links are going to be down below. Her website, where to purchase the book, and this email address. And just a reminder to be sure to like, comment, and share this video, because especially for indie writers, having more visibility in the YouTube world is really important. And what Marla has to say is, I think, very important as well. So this is the publisher's notes. The silent scream of a great loss rends the heart and tears the soul veiled in flesh. Many hide behind a mask of pain because they don't know how to get past the grief and sorrow. Such has been the experience of a mother's heart who carries on with the dailies of life, regardless of the never-ending piercing pain. This is the true story of Marla Aycock's journey of sorrow and pain, but it is also the story of the compassion and love poured out on her through a loving Heavenly Father and His Son. That love and compassion carried her through the anguish and on to the healing process, even with glimpses of the joy she thought she would never feel again. Beginning with one pleasant musical note, the cadence of a song gave her hope to take the next step toward healing. Each soul's journey does not have to end or stay in grief. Their future can have a glorious purpose. So if you have lost someone, especially during the holiday seasons, it can be very difficult. And having books like this are really important. In fact, some have said that this book is a Bible for the bereaved. And I think there should be more of that, don't you? So you can purchase Grief Is Not My Future at Amazon. And when you look for it at bookstores and retailers, if it's not there on the shelf, be sure to go up to the customer service folks and smile and ask for it. And maybe they'll order it and carry it in their bookstore. My reviews are posted on applicable venues such as Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, BookBub, Goodreads, and ChristianBook.com. And also down below are some of my links to my website for my newsletter, which I really treat my newsletter people well, and my subscribers to both my newsletter and to this YouTube channel. They get all sorts of special benefits. And also down below are my social media links. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope this book will touch the heart of somebody who's going through a difficult time and have them check it out. Look forward to seeing you next week, and thanks again for stopping by. God bless, and keep reading. Keep reading.